Hello, and welcome to
The Black Sheep.
Today, how you doing?
I was talking to the sheep, not you.
Okay, great.
By the way, we still don't have a name for the
We
sheep.
still do not have a name. If you guys want to comment down below or shoot me a message if you're listening on audio.
Wait, did we ask him that the first?
We asked him that on the first.
Oh, right,
episode.
but we haven't uploaded them, guys. Still,
not yet.
This
Okay.
episode.
Anyways, but yeah, if you guys do want to name him, we could definitely do that, and we can call him something. But yeah, he's a cutie. He's also the mascot of the show. He's in the intro that you guys saw, on the video versions of the podcast, of course.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, welcome to this episode. Today we're gonna be talking about high school and how great it was. So great.
Oh my god.
Everybody loves high school.
I love high school. I definitely peaked in high school.
Can you imagine
I'm totally
peaking in
joking.
high school?
I know a
Jesus
lot
Christ.
of people who peaked in high school,
Everybody that played
and they're all the
sports.
same right now.
Man, that's fucking sucks.
Yeah. It's so weird. I feel like the people that peak in high school, like, after high school, like, it's just not, I don't know. It's just weird to think that during that time they were so popular and so cool and everybody knew them and stuff. And now
Yeah.
after, it's like, I mean, no one really, like, talks to each other after high school, but.
Yeah, really, they don't. That was my problem with. Well, we'll get into it later.
Yeah,
Okay, so,
okay.
but
But that's what we're gonna be talking about today.
I was gonna just go on a rant for a second there and caught myself for a moment.
Obviously, you have some hard feelings.
No, I don't have hard feelings. Okay, I just have some strong opinions. No, I mean we're gonna talk about high schools. We're gonna share some funny stories, laugh. Obviously, it's gonna be a little bit nostalgic, of course. Maybe just talk about just school in general, and then maybe a little bit of our childhood experiences with school. But mostly we're gonna focus on high school. What? Basic. Mostly we're gonna focus on high school and how that was, because everybody knows high school was so amazing and everyone
Yeah,
has
it was
a good
great.
time. Everyone has a good time.
Loved it.
Yeah. But before we get into that, just weekly check-in. How's life?
Not much different from last time.
I see.
Yeah, chilling. I got
Chilling.
2 dogs right now
Yeah,
that I'm
you
taking
do.
care of.
You have 2 dogs now.
Not for like the rest of my life, but just for like a week.
How's
So
that been?
that's fun. It's kind of like, I thought it was gonna be super stressful because both of these dogs are very like attention seeking, so they always want to like be up on you and cuddle with you and play with you, but they've also like been like just playing with each other and like entertaining each other. So
Yeah, I
that's
was
good.
gonna ask you about that because you said Missy's like bullying a little, like
Yeah,
the smaller dog a little bit.
she's well, okay, the thing is that Misty, she's always been like this, and I think it's because she was like an only child for most of her life.
Mm-hmm.
So even though she loves other
Only
dogs,
child, guys, not only dog, only child.
she was an only child. Even though she like loves other dogs and loves like people and stuff, she gets like what is the word? Not territorial. Like she's
Jealous.
just very like,
Jealous?
not jealous, not with like me, but like with her toys or like food and stuff.
Oh.
Like I can't have toys with them. That's why I put them all away, because Misty will like grab a toy and then Harley will try to like play with her, and Misty will just like start growling at her or whatever because she doesn't want her to touch the toy, even if it's not her toy, it's Harley's toy.
Oh.
But like she doesn't know how to like share things, and then like when Harley gets close to her when she's eating, like she'll get mad. And
Yeah, that's. I mean.
so I have to like feed them separately and just like make sure I'm watching to make sure everything's okay. But they still like play and like have a good time for the most part. But
Yeah, I mean, Romeo is like that, probably even more so than Misty, because grew up. I mean, he still is.
yeah,
like,
he's been an only child
Yeah, hasn't really been socialized
all his
at
life.
all. He barks at dogs whenever they.
And Romeo's our
Yeah.
family dog.
Romeo's our family dog. Yeah, I mean, but I mean, he got along with Misty for a little bit when they were like the same size, but now that she's like so much bigger than him, he's a smaller dog.
She annoys him.
She annoys him because he's a little bit older than Misty, or a lot older than Misty. But like when they were like, Romeo was
when she was a puppy.
like 2 years ago, right? Like 2 years ago when she was a puppy, and he was like 2 years younger now. He's still a little bit more playful and stuff like that. But yeah, she annoys him, and he's kind of like a grumpy grandpa sometimes. And then he gets angry at her because she like tries to eat his food or drink his water, and he's like super territorial about that.
Yeah.
Probably even more so than Missy, but
Yeah.
but
yeah,
I
that's
mean,
how Missy is like starting to be now. So it's like switched now.
Yeah, that's funny. But Harley, I feel like Harley, she's like, well, I don't know, but I mean, even when she gets older, you think she's gonna be like that?
Oh, I don't know, maybe.
Oh, because I feel like she just looks like she doesn't very aloof, like she doesn't just care about anything.
Yeah, but I feel like that's how puppies are.
Oh,
like once they get older and like they fully like get their like personalities and what they like or don't like.
Yeah, that's true.
Because Misty, when she was a baby, like it was like that too, Like when we would go over and she would play with Romeo.
She's just
like Romeo would growl at her and stuff, but she just didn't care because she was a puppy. So that's how Harley is now. So we'll see. Maybe Harley will be the same when she's older. Who knows?
Dogs are dogs.
Yeah, but that's how that's been.
How do you feel about this is kind of controversial, but
well,
not controversial,
I'm
but like
scared.
How do you feel about like dog, like there's just like so many like, I mean, dogs are a huge influence on the internet, right? And there's just like so many memes about them, but like people that love dogs so much, like how do you feel about that?
What do you mean?
Like let's say you're in public, right? And then like you see a dog, and then there's like people are like, oh my god, it's a dog! Oh my god, look at the dog! Like you don't do that in public, do you? I mean, I love dogs, bro. Like I'll be like, yo, that's a cute dog. Yeah. I'm not gonna be like
if a dog comes up to me, I will for sure like pet it and be like, oh, you're cute. But no, I'm not the type of person to be like, oh my god, and just like run up to a dog or a puppy.
Yeah.
Because
well, some people don't like that.
Yeah. I feel like that's kind of like an invasion of like space. Like,
yeah.
Because also, even if it's a puppy or an older dog, like you don't know how the dog's gonna react. You don't want to just like get up in its space or in the person's space.
That's true.
I don't know.
I just think
there's people that do that though.
It's just a bit annoying.
Yeah, it's
like,
a little.
Bro, it's just a dog. Like, I mean, I'm gonna get hate because I'm saying
they've never seen a dog in their life.
Like what the fuck? What's happening? Like I'm gonna get hate for saying like it's just a dog, but I mean it's such a cute dog for sure. And dogs are expensive, and like to keep a dog looking nice, like it takes a lot of time and care and effort. But like, dude, like you're gonna have a fucking freak out right now just because you saw a dog.
There's a little dog running around.
Relax, bro. I don't know. It's a bit annoying, but. And then there's also like memes about dogs that it's like, oh, he do a heckin' bamboozle or something. It's like, that's annoying.
What do you
like the Doge dogs, you know? And like
those memes.
How they like talk weird or something. Yeah. Heckin'.
I watch those videos on YouTube sometimes. They're kind of cute.
Oh my god, that's so cringe. All right. Anyways, is there anything you want to talk about?
Trying to think.
Oh, last time we were talking. You were getting over a cold, you said, or a flu or something. Or,
yeah. I feel a lot better now.
Yeah, your voice sounds better. So does mine. I was getting a little. I mean, I was towards the end, but yours kind of sounded.
I feel like my nose is still a little bit like stuffed, but.
Damn.
And I feel the need to cough every now and then, but it's not as bad for sure.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Well, you used to get sick more often than I did as a kid.
I think I still do.
Oh yeah, no, you still do, but I'm saying like. Like, I don't know, you just take so long. How is it? It's been like a week now. And you still like
I don't
a stuffy nose?
Because that's what happens to me every time I get a cold, though. Like, after everything's over, I still have like a cough for like a long time after. I don't know why.
Damn.
Like, my throat's just like messed up for a while, and then it goes back to normal. This is why I hate colds.
Not a strong immune system there.
Yeah. I like to think that I do have a strong immune system, but I really don't.
I bet everyone has. I mean, I bet everyone thinks that their immune system are pretty strong, but they're probably not.
I feel like yours is.
I don't know about that.
Bro, my mom got me sick, and
Yeah.
she doesn't even live with me.
Yeah.
You live with my parents. They got sick, and you didn't even get sick.
Maybe a little bit stronger, but I don't know. Also, like.
I feel like you don't get sick often.
No, I'm like my dad. But my dad also got sick this time.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. I don't even know how you didn't get sick.
Vaccinated. Anyways, I want to talk about this thing that happened yesterday. Did you hear about? I mean,
well, how was your week? Was your week fine?
Oh, you can ask me about my week? Oh my god.
I feel like I have to ask you now.
Wow. So you're not asking sincerely then?
No, I do want to know.
No, it was
I'm
chill.
sure they want to know.
What was going on? I got over the cold pretty maybe like a day or two after that. Or not a cold. I had allergies. I had a stuffy nose and my itchy throat and stuff like that. Taking a lot of Claritin. Melissa left that at my house a while ago. Still there.
Those have not been working for me lately.
Claritin?
Yeah.
What do you take then? Ibuprofen?
No, I still take them, like hoping that they're gonna work, but like they don't do a great job. I don't think.
Well, that sucks.
Yeah, maybe I need to find some better ones.
Well, I got over that. I'm over that actually now.
You're
I'm over that.
You're over it.
No, but yeah, I got over that. I've been going out a little bit, or not like that. I mean, like going out to the
club?
beach, or not the beach. There's no beaches here.
Yeah, this is Washington, bro.
This is Washington. But like the pier, we have a lot of like nice areas.
Waterfronts.
Yeah, nice waterfronts and stuff like
Marinas.
that. Grab a cool drink from like I don't know, Bigfoot or Dutch Bros or something.
You been going?
Yeah, I've been going just because I'm lonely.
Ooh, just chilling.
Just chilling.
You should go. You know when you should go?
Where?
Or not where, but like you should go to like a waterfront.
Okay, cool.
No, like super early in the morning, like 5 or 6.
True.
There's no one there, bro, and it's like such a vibe. Like it's just so nice and peaceful.
I'll have to do that. But yeah, I've been doing that just because the sunsets have been super sick lately.
So you go like when
the
the sun's
sunset
setting.
time, yeah. And there's so many people there. There's a lot of people there.
Yeah, that sucks.
But yeah, I've been doing that just because it's cool. A lot of cool places to go, like around where we live at. Sunsets are super nice there. The days have been pretty nice. Like I get off work, and I'm like, okay, well, I'm not really doing anything, so either go skate or something, or do that. But I've been doing that, and then the other day I was out like pretty late, and I got like a bunch of mosquito bites. I have one here and one here and one here.
Oh my god, they just
went and then I have one on my forehead and on my face, dude. Like I have one on my face, and then I have a bunch on my leg as well. So I think it's just because I have like sweet blood. That's what happens, you know. You got sweet blood, you know.
You don't even know what's your blood type.
I have no idea.
I don't know either, but
you should know. You've been to the doctor so many times. So
they don't like take my blood that often. I don't think.
We could do that for we could do that for the podcast one time.
Get our blood taken?
No, they have like little kits that you can order, and then you do it. Yeah.
You do it yourself?
You puncture yourself.
Oh, and like the little prick on your finger?
Yeah, we could do. I mean, that's not that interesting. Why the fuck would we do?
No one cares to really know about our blood.
But I know that like there's like some. I don't know if it's true, but like if you're like a certain type of blood type, there's a certain way that you are. I don't know if that's true.
I don't know about that, but I've heard that mosquitoes love like a certain blood type. That's why I was asking you.
Oh, I didn't know that.
I don't know.
But yeah, it's been pretty chilling, editing videos, editing these videos,
smoking some
blood, or what is it? Smoking some bud?
Okay.
True. Anyways, what I was gonna say was, hey.
Go lay down.
I'm just kidding. It doesn't matter. They know that you have dogs.
Sorry.
What I was gonna say was I was editing videos and stuff like that, and then I told you my laptop just like fucked up on me.
Right.
The charging port, I was editing the last podcast video, and then all of a sudden it says your laptop's low on battery. It's gonna sleep soon. Please plug it in. And I was like, my laptop, it's been plugged in this whole time. What do you mean? And I like look at it, and
I feel like you're always having technical difficulties.
I know. What the fuck is happening? and so I look at it, and then it says it's not charging. Like obviously right now it's charging. It has like the little thing on it. You know what I'm talking about? The little lightning bolt on the battery, and it didn't have that on there. And I was like, what the fuck? What's going on? And so like I unplugged the charger, plugged it back in, and nothing was happening. And then I have a like the box for the computer. I mean for the laptop charger. And so I have an adapter for my phone. Like I use the block of my computer to charge my phone as well. So I have a cable. It's a USB-C cable input and an input just for iPhone. And so I plugged that into the box, and then I plugged it in my phone, and then my phone was charging. So I was like, okay, so it's not the box. So I was like, it has to be the laptop cable. So I went to Best Buy, and I bought a new cable for it, and I came back home, and it didn't work again. And I was like, okay, well then what the fuck is happening? So like it's not the cable, and it's not the box, and I was like, shit, it's my fucking computer, like it's broken. And so I looked up a bunch of things, and it was like, just restart your computer, make sure it's updated the most software, and then and whatever, I don't know, do some like restart it this way and that way, and nothing worked. So, and then by that time I realized, I was like, okay, well I'm gonna have to take it to Apple or Best Buy or something. My computer had like 5% left because I took so long, and so I was like, shit. It's just no hope. So, anyways, I took it to I took it to the Apple Store in Tacoma, and then they told me that they're gonna have to ship it out because we don't have all the parts here or whatever. They said it could just be like the USB-C dock, or it could be something else, or it could be something else, or like it could be three things, and then one of these things is I don't know what that is, but it's
bothering me.
He's like, it could be three things, and one of the three things would, if we replace it, would have to be a factory reset. Where that was a burp. That was a burp, by the way.
A little baby burp. Aww.
Stop. And they're like, if we have to replace that part, then we'd have to factory reset the whole computer, and then you would have everything erased. And I was like, are you backed up on everything? And I was like,
yeah. So complicated. This whole thing just gives me a headache just listening to it.
I know, it's so annoying.
Like, I hate just. Anyways, I'm glad you got it fixed.
Yeah, I got it fixed. So I do have a lot of iCloud storage. Like you pay for it as well, right? I pay for like $1 a month for like 50 gigabytes or whatever. So that's annoying, but I did that a while ago because I was having some storage issues, and so I have that. And he was like, "Well, looks like everything's backed up on here." And then I was like, "Yeah, and everything else should be backed up on an SD card that I have." And he was like, "Okay, well, everything looks fine. So if we have to, he was like, we don't think you're gonna have to reset it, but if we do, then I'm glad you have everything taken care of." And I said, "Yeah, whatever, bro, but don't do it." And so, I gave them the computer, and then they had it back within 3-4 days, or no, like 4 or 5 days. Like 4 or 5 days, they had it back to me, and they shipped it back to me directly to my house. So it was pretty chill.
And then what?
And it was fixed.
So
they told me, I had a paper for like a receipt, and they told me that they said, we updated your computer to the newest software.
That's it? That's all they did to fix it?
I guess that's all they did. But
and then it's just charges fine now?
So that's what I thought, right? And I was like, that's pretty fucking embarrassing that I could have just updated my computer and then it would have worked.
No, well, it's embarrassing that they didn't tell you that at the Apple Store.
I guess that's true.
I mean, they could have. If you think you should have known that, they definitely should have known that.
Okay, well, so here's the thing. Here's the thing with that. So like, and then I went to my settings and no, because there's still a software update that needs to be installed that I haven't installed on the computer since a while ago. So I was like, okay, so then what the fuck did they do? I don't know.
So you don't know what they did?
I have no idea what they did. It doesn't matter because it works.
And how much did you pay?
They didn't pay anything. I told you. So, oh yeah,
because I had freaking, what's it called?
Yeah, so Melissa bought me this computer a while ago, or laptop, sorry. It's a MacBook. It's actually 2019.
Ooh, fancy. I had a feeling I thought it was 2018, but then I was like, maybe it was, because it was when. I don't remember you getting me in 2019. I bought it when I was living in the townhouse.
Yeah, but that was 2019?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. I thought it was 2018, but it's 2019, bro. You treat your brother good like that?
Mm-hmm. It's a pretty new laptop.
So she bought me a laptop.
Shouldn't be fucking up.
Anyways, and so she bought me a laptop and she bought me AppleCare with it, so it's covered for life. Like literally anything that happens to the computer.
Honestly don't remember doing that, but I was like, let me just I probably was thinking, responsibly like I always do when I got it, and I was like, maybe I should get this just in case, because I know you always have technical difficulties.
It's not my fault, guys. It's not my fault.
You just have bad luck with freaking technology.
It's luck. That's what it is. But yeah, so I was really happy that you did that. I mean, I texted you and I thanked you, and I was like, well, thank you for putting AppleCare on it. And then the guy was like, yeah, you're gonna pay nothing. But I saw the receipt and it was gonna be like $428. So.
Okay, so what are you gonna do for me now? Because I feel like you should, I don't know, go clean my car or something.
So no, actually, it was not $428. It was like $20.
No, 400. You gotta do something that costs $400 now. You gotta pay for my nails.
Right. But yeah, it was gonna be pretty expensive if it didn't.
That's crazy. Well,
it was pretty
good thing I got that.
Yeah, so thank you for that. But anyways, that's how my week has been. Then as soon as I got the laptop, I finished editing videos and shit like that. And then everyone else that's listening has tuned out because this story is fucking boring.
Yeah. Come back, please.
Yeah, come back now.
We're done with that.
We're done with that. We're going to talk about something interesting now. Anyways, what I was going to talk about beforehand was, you heard about 2020 was a crazy year. We all know that.
2020 is going to go down in the books.
Yeah. Sorry, I need to take a drink here.
Your throat's a little dry?
Yeah.
Ew.
So we all know 2020 was a crazy year. No, that's not funny. a lot of serious
Right,
shit.
it wasn't funny.
Yeah, it wasn't funny. A lot of
What?
shit. Serious.
It's not a joke.
A lot of serious stuff happened. But one of the things that happened was in California, the huge amount of wildfires that the huge amount of wildfires that happened, right? We all heard about that.
Yeah.
I mean, even in Australia as well. But one of the wildfires that was like humongous that, you know, everyone was recording and posting pictures about it. One of them was started by a gender reveal party that went wrong. Have you heard about that?
Whoa.
You didn't hear
Is
about
it
that?
like a YouTuber thing?
A YouTuber?
Or it was just like a regular schmegular gender reveal?
No, I think it was just a regular gender reveal, but it was like, you know, everyone was having some like crazy ass gender reveals.
But like what?
Yeah.
Something with fire?
I'll get into it.
Okay.
But you know, like everyone was having some crazy ass like gender reveals and shit was just getting out of hand all the time, and everybody was like making a big deal about it on Instagram, like just fucking have a regular gender reveal party. It's just, you're literally just finding out if it's a boy or a girl. You don't have to have like 50 million fireworks to announce that it's gonna be a fucking boy, right?
Whoa. So they fireworks?
No, okay, no, but I'm just trying to
Okay.
like sensationalize it because that's what everybody was talking about. They're like, gender reveal parties are getting out of hand. Like, you know, people are getting hurt and shit is being started. Fires are being happened or something like that. Whatever.
Yeah.
So this one happened in September 5th, 2020, allegedly causing the El Dorado wildfire. So this is being investigated as we speak. Like, it's a whole investigation.
It's being investigated right now.
Right now. Yesterday.
2021?
So I'll tell you about it.
What?
So yesterday, the couple was released from a court hearing that they had just yesterday, and it made like headlines everywhere. It was pretty crazy. So, anyways, before we get to that, it was a smoke bomb that set off at El Dorado Ranch Park in Yucaipa. I don't know what the fuck. Yucaipa, California, for the gender reveal, and it quickly ignited the dry grass around the area. So it was a smoke bomb. I don't really know. Like, I think it was a boy. I don't remember what it was. Does it matter? No. But I think it was a boy, and it was a smoke bomb, but it was a pretty big one, I think, and it like ignited the dry fire. Like, it was super hot that day. I mean, it was a scorching day. It's
Yeah.
California, 2020, summertime,
Dry
I think.
grass everywhere.
Yeah. So, yeah, it ignited fire that was, dry grass that was around, and supposedly the couple that is responsible for this, like, try to put it out with water bottles and shit like that. But, I mean,
It just
doesn't
got out
work.
of hand
It
fast.
just got out of hand fast, and
So it's not really their fault. Or
okay,
is
but
it?
hold on. So yeah, we're gonna have a whole discussion at the end
Okay.
about you have no idea where this is going. Like, it's crazy.
Shoot. Okay.
So supposedly they tried to put it out using water bottles and shit like that, but it quickly got out of hand, and they ended up calling 911 supposedly, and there's like an audio recording of them calling 911. Stuff like that used as evidence, but on a scorching day and strong winds, it easily carried the fire and spread it quickly to more than 22,000 acres. Yeah, 22,000 acres
heck?
of land. So it just like immediately just ignited, and it just spread like crazy.
Oh my God, that's horrible.
Yeah, it's crazy. And so it says a firefighter was killed while on duty, and 2 other firefighters were injured trying to put out this fire. So a person like passed away. Yeah, trying to put this fire out. And the fire destroyed several homes, and it burned obviously more than 22,000 acres. So yeah, it was a huge like thing. I think it was one of like the biggest wildfires in recent history or something like that. Obviously. So the couple has been charged with more than 30 crimes, and then they pled guilty yesterday, like in one of the court hearings. But more than 30 crimes. So let's see here. Charges were filed after the jury for the case that heard more than 34 eyewitness testimonies. Like 34 people came out and talked about either like their land being burned or their house being burned and shit like that.
Oh my
34
God.
people had testimonies about that.
Oh my God.
Yeah,
I feel
and then-
bad for those.
For the people.
I feel bad for the people that. Well, obviously, I feel bad for the people that got their shit like fucked up, but also, obviously, they weren't trying to freaking cause it.
Yeah. So here, hold on.
Oh God.
And so yeah, they it's over the course of 4 days, and it ended yesterday. And over the course of those 4 days, they saw 434 exhibits, pieces of evidence against the couple. 434 pieces of evidence That shit is like
What?
unheard of. Like, not even in a fucking murder trial. There's 434 pieces of evidence.
What does that even mean?
I have no
What?
idea, but it was just like I don't know. So obviously including one felony and one of involuntary manslaughter is what they're being charged with. The firefighter who lost his life, obviously. So they were charged with 3 felony counts of recklessly causing a fire with great bodily injury, 4 felony counts of recklessly causing a fire to inhabited structures, and 22 misdemeanor counts of recklessly causing a fire to property of another. Of course, they pled not guilty in court. They were released from court yesterday, and their scheduled court date of September 15th. And this is the big reveal. If they lose the case, they could be facing up to 20 years in prison.
Shut up.
20 years.
Both of them?
Both of them, yeah. And they just had a baby as well because they had a gender reveal party.
Oh my god.
So 20 years in prison. That's pretty fucking crazy.
So they pled not guilty.
They pled not guilty to all the charges. I don't know if they pled not guilty to all the charges, but what I heard was them pleading not guilty to most of the charges, I think, or all of them. So that's crazy on its own, but like 20 years just because of that seems a bit excessive. But here, let's talk about it because
I don't know how I feel about this. Is so controversial.
It is very controversial.
Because...
So I actually saw a YouTuber that I watch pretty often. Everybody. It's this guy named Charlie, but his YouTube name is Penguins. And it's critical. This is guy, whatever. He talked about it just recently, and he was like super. I mean, he doesn't care about what anybody says about him. But he states his opinions all the time, and he was like, I hope these people get charged with the maximum sentence. He was like, I don't give a shit. Okay. He's like, if these people like, I don't know. He was like, if these people can just be reckless and do whatever they want, they should be paying for their crimes. But I was like, I don't know. I mean, 20 years, like, for this, like, accident. I mean, is it an accident? Supposedly, like, he talked in the video about how they've been charged with, like, other things in the past and then how they've gotten away with some other things. I didn't do too much research on it, but, I mean, how do you feel about that? Like, is it an accident? I mean, I don't know.
Well, I feel like I want to know more about, like, how it happened. Like, was it something that maybe they could have been more careful about? Okay. I think that it sucks, right? It fucking sucks that led to someone dying, people being injured,
people losing their
houses and land or whatever, catching on fire and all that. But it's not something that they like plan to do. Like it's an accident, I feel like. Okay, I don't know. Like something should happen, but
so you think like they should be like
too much.
They should be fined like a considerable amount, or like you go to jail for a year, or like what do you think the like the
this is why I'm not a freaking prosecutor.
What do you think the legal whatever should be for them?
Like I feel bad for them because like you just said, obviously they just had a baby and both of them would be going to jail for 20 years.
That's crazy to me.
Over something that like just got out of hand that obviously they didn't like plan to do, I don't think.
Yeah. Well, continue.
I don't know. I think that they should do some sort of like, I don't know, service.
Like community service?
Like aiding and like helping with everything. Well, has everything been like...
I mean, this was in September 2020, the wildfire. I'm pretty sure it's done now.
I don't know. Like, I don't think
So you don't think they should be fined at all?
I think maybe they should be fined. But, like, what can they be fined? You know what I mean? Like, the costs of all the damage.
Yeah, I mean... There's
no way that they would be able to, like, just pay for that. So, I don't know. I think maybe... Who was the one that initially...
You think just one of them should be charged?
Who was the one that initially did the freaking smoke bomb?
I have no idea. I bet it wasn't even them. I mean, they're the ones who are the people, yeah, but...
Oh,
like,
right.
The person who lit the firework, I mean, or whatever, the smoke bomb. I don't know. Does it matter?
I don't know. Usually the person that is having the gender reveal party isn't the one
responsible.
like lighting or doing whatever the thing,
Right.
right?
Yeah. So
Because they're just sitting back reacting like, oh my God.
So are they responsible? I don't know.
I think they have to be held responsible in some way, but I just feel like that's just too much.
Yeah, I feel like it is too.
What do you think?
Well, what I was gonna say was bringing up an example of just like wildfires in general, right? Like, let's say, like, there's signs everywhere that say like if you're gonna camp somewhere, like starting fires here. There's a high probability of wildfires here, so
So they knew that and they were being irresponsible.
obviously, right? I mean, if they're in this fucking place where it just happens so quickly, there had to be signs or be like you cannot,
Why couldn't they just have gone with like confetti?
or just be in their house in their backyard. I mean,
So
they
they
went to
were
a park. They went to a public park,
Oh.
right? Because it says, yeah, they were in El Dorado Ranch Park.
Ugh, ranch. That already sounds like super hot.
Yeah, in California.
Dry
So I
grass
don't know if
everywhere.
that might be their property, but I don't think
Yeah,
so.
I do think they were pretty like irresponsible with.
Yeah, I mean, they're reckless. Like,
and also, wildfires were already like a
thing,
thing,
yeah.
right? So like they knew.
that it's a probability of something
Yeah.
crazy happening. I mean, obviously, they're kind of imagining it be burning so much and like cause someone
Dying
to lose their
and-
life. Yeah.
Yeah.
But like how I'm saying, like let's say you throw like a cigarette out the window and then you automatically like they're gonna trace that back to you
Mhm.
and you're gonna be responsible for lighting this fire.
And what do you get charged for when that
You
happens?
get charged. I mean, you get fined and you might be facing jail time depending on how big the fire is.
Mm.
So, like, is that any different than what they did? So, I mean, it's an unprecedented
Yeah.
case. I feel like
You're right.
maybe it's not.
Because I mean, who else could be held responsible for
Yeah, exactly.
that firefighter losing his life? And like, I can just imagine how his family feels, and like
Mm-hmm.
someone they probably like they need to have someone held responsible to like actually like feel at peace, and
Yeah,
I don't
yeah.
know, at least that's how I would feel. I don't know. That's
a
just
tough
a
case.
horrible situation to be in. That sucks.
Yeah, it really does. I mean,
That sucks so
Crazy.
bad.
so anyways, let me know what you guys think
God.
about it.
That's horrible.
But we'll if new new stuff
We'll
comes
see
up.
what happens, I guess.
Yeah, if new stuff comes up, then I will definitely bring it up to you guys.
Yeah.
Or you
If
as
they
well.
actually
Are charged
go
with
to prison
20
for 20
years.
years. Oh my god.
Jesus Christ. All right, let's get into some high school. I just thought that was interesting because I was like, man, that's something that is pretty fucking crazy, and it's happening right now. So
So just
talk
be
about it.
careful with your gender reveal parties, okay?
Yes.
Just try to use confetti or like a cake or like there's many things.
There's so many things you
Balloons,
could do.
You know, nothing that will catch on fire
All
or
right.
kill someone.
Yeah. Be careful. Because you could be facing 20 years in prison.
Yes.
All right. Yeah. Let's get into it. Let's talk about high school.
Oh my god, high school. Fucking hate high school. Were you about to say that?
No.
What were you about to say?
That's similar. We're on similar wavelengths there.
Yeah. we are.
So let's just talk about what I wanted to talk about. First of all, was just how you thought high school was gonna be in the beginning. I mean, you were in middle school. I mean, you went to
Versus
junior high as
reality.
well, right? Or you didn't?
Yeah, I went to
Went to junior
high
high,
school.
but
I went to 2 different junior high schools.
and in middle
then-
school.
Yeah, and a middle school.
Jesus Christ.
And an actual high school.
Okay, so
regular
how do you?
high
What was it like going into high school? I mean, before you were going in, like, how did you think it was gonna be?
Yeah, well,
Let's talk about that.
obviously, when you're about to go into high school, you're like shitting bricks because
Oh,
I feel like it's a scary thing, right?
Really?
Aren't like freshmen like super scared like on the first day? Like,
I feel. Oh yeah, you're right. You have a
know?
bunch of classes you have to get to.
yeah, it's different.
It's a little bit.
Like you go
different.
from middle school where it's like
What?
where it's like I don't know. I just feel like high school is looked at, especially like watching movies and shows, as this
Mhm,
like
mhm.
grown up thing, and like everyone's so much older,
Old.
and like
The
in middle
seniors,
school they constantly
imagine
tell
they're so
you.
big. The seniors are so big.
Yeah, in middle school they constantly tell you, like the teachers are like, this shit's not gonna fly in high school.
I know, I
Your
fucking
teachers
hate
are
that
not gonna
stupid
put up with
bullshit.
shit. Your teachers are not gonna like wait for you to finish this or this.
You're
and,
gonna have
like,
3 essays due every week.
Yeah, like they
plus
just
this.
scare the fuck out of you.
It's like it's not like that.
But I think like in movies and stuff like that, it's super interesting how high school's not like that at all.
Okay, that's good. I was gonna talk about that as well. Yeah.
Yeah, and I've always thought about that because when
High
I
school
was
is
younger,
so cool in movies.
yeah, like I thought like, okay, well, sometimes it's kind of scary because like there's movies obviously of like
bullying.
yeah, bullying
you're right.
happening, someone's being shoved into a trash can all the time,
Someone's
shoved
getting
into
a
a
broomstick
locker.
put in their butthole.
Oh god.
If you get that reference, let me know.
Anyways, yeah, or like the Mean Girls,
All the
that
cliques.
they just walk down the hall with their high heels. No one dresses like that in high school. Everyone is walking in there in sweats and a blanket.
That's true.
But yeah, I just feel like they kind of like play it up to be like this huge thing.
Mm-hmm.
And in movies, all of the high schoolers look like they're 35, so you're even more scared because you're like, okay, I'm going to school with freaking like grown-ups,
Right.
but it's not like that.
It's not. Yeah, what I was going to
And
talk
I never
about,
saw anyone getting shoved into a trash can
or getting shoved
or
into a
getting
locker.
bullied in general.
I mean, bullies a little bit. I mean, yeah,
bullying is more like
just
middle school and
different.
elementary, I feel like. High
Bullying-
school,
Yeah, bullying is just portrayed differently in movies, but bullying does happen.
yeah, for sure.
It just doesn't happen how
It's just
they.
not, yeah.
It's not so out there. It's not like everybody just accept it. Like
Mm-hmm.
if someone sees you like pushing a kid into a locker like really hard, like
You're
in the
going to get your
movies,
ass jumped.
Yeah, you're gonna be like, everyone's gonna be like, yo, what the fuck you doing? Why you treating him like that?
Yeah. And I feel
It
like
doesn't happen.
nowadays it's more like that.
Yeah, that's
Like you see someone being mean, it's not okay. Like
People are gonna
someone's
stand
gonna
up for
say
you, yeah.
something,
true. Yeah, so
which I love.
it
That's
doesn't
great.
blatantly happen like in movies does. Like if someone sees someone getting bullied, like people are gonna speak up. No one's just gonna be like, oh, he's cool. So
Yeah,
he can
in
bully that
movies
guy.
they just like walk past and
Yeah,
the kid's
yeah.
like just struggling to like
It doesn't happen.
get his head out of the toilet. I don't know. And that just doesn't happen.
So what I feel like is, I mean, that's more of, that came out, or what am I saying? Sorry.
Distracted a little there.
I feel like that gave an area to a whole. I mean, cyberbullying is where I feel like most bullying happens nowadays. No, so it doesn't
Definitely.
happen in public, but we can talk
Not
about that
actually
later.
in high school, but when you go home and you hop online.
Yeah, play games and shit like that.
People
But
hide behind your
cyberbullying is a
screen.
whole different thing. What I wanted to talk about is how you said like high school is portrayed like in movies. There was this show that I watched that I really liked. This show. It's called Freaks and Geeks. And remember I told you about it, right? And I tried to make you watch it, but you didn't like it.
I never watched it.
You watched the first episode, right? Because I told you to watch the first episode, like a long time ago.
I
almost
don't
the other
remember
day.
if I did. I might have.
So, anyways, I just liked it because James Franco's in it.
Ooh.
Seth Rogen is in it.
Zaddy.
Jason Segel or I don't know what his last name is. That guy from How I Met Your Mother, the tall guy. You know what I'm talking about?
How I Met Your Mother, the tall guy.
The tall guy who's dating the short, like redhead girl in the show.
He has brown
Barney,
hair.
I think. Oh no, it's not Barney.
Oh, does he have like a deep voice or a
Yeah,
weird voice?
I think so. Yeah, the taller
Oh,
guy. The taller
okay.
guy. And then this other girl, forgot her name. She's a pretty big actor as well. She was
Actress.
Actress. Yeah, sorry. She was also in it, and it was just cool seeing how they were so young. I think
Oh.
Seth Rogen was like 18 or
So
17
this is
years
an old
old.
show. That's
It's
probably
a
why I
old-
didn't watch it. I don't really like watching
It's
old
like
shows.
came out in 1990 or something.
Mm.
I don't know if it was 1990, but around there. But it was a cool show because when I watched it, I was like a freshman or junior or something. One of
Freshman
those.
or a junior. That's
I was
a
a freshman or a
that's a leap
senior
there.
actually.
either one of those.
Either one of those. But I watched it and I was like, man, I wish high school was like this because it was just like. Okay, let me just get into it. So basically, what the show is about is there's this girl who's super smart and she's like a super like scholar. She's like the main protagonist of the show. She's the
pretty?
actress.
Or no?
Let me show you who she is because I don't remember her name. Let me look it up real quick. What the fuck?
Freaks and Geeks.
Let's see.
Are you gonna
It's
pop up a picture?
100% on Rotten Tomatoes. So
Oh wow! So this is like people love this.
yeah,
Is it kind of like another like
Linda
Friends?
Cardinelli. I mean, you've seen her before.
I love her.
What the fuck?
She is in Scooby Doo.
Oh, she's Velma.
As Velma. Mm-hmm.
Damn, she's hot, Loki. Anyway,
Okay.
she's hot in that movie.
Okay, so she's a geek.
No, well, no, she's not.
Oh.
She was, but let me just explain like the main what I thought the main part of the show was. So she was they called her a mathlete. Like there was like this it's like competition in the show that she did not join, that she joined the previous year. It's like they're called mathletes. There's like a bunch of nerds that join up in this club.
Bunch of nerds.
Bunch of
you
fucking
bully.
nerds. A bunch of nerds that like join this like club called mathletes where they like compete with other schools and like
They're good at math.
they're really good at math. And like supposedly like she was the best one on the team last year and shit like that. She has this one like nerd friend that like is always like telling her like, are you gonna join the mathlete this year? We need you. We really need you.
So she doesn't know if she wants to join.
Yeah, and so the whole show is about her and how she starts steering away from that life and starts hanging out with these like misfits and lowlifes, and that's like Seth Rogen and James Franco. Like they're kind of like these like bad boys, like smoked out on the patio, kind of like
follow the rules.
They don't follow the rules, skip class, play in a band together.
Oh, okay, so they're bad influences.
They're bad influences, but they're not like. They're the freaks. Like the show's called Freaks and Geeks, but they're the freaks. Like they're not super popular. They're not like super popular, but like everybody knows them. And then like they like skip class and they like do their own thing, but they're not like popular.
They're not like the jocks.
No, they're not like the jocks, but they're the freaks.
Okay.
But they're the cool freaks. You know what I mean? And so.
Oh, I think I did watch an episode of this.
Yeah, you know, I remember like forcing you to watch episodes.
Yeah.
Like the show's really good.
Like held a gun to my head and everything.
Yeah. And so the teacher just like kept asking her like, what are you doing? And her parents are like, you're not signing up for the competition this year. And then she also has like a small brother who gets bullied by the upperclassmen. So
I remember that.
He's the geeks and he has like a bunch of friends who are geeks. And then there's the freaks, which is Lynn. And then she's like stuck in the middle because she was a geek and her brother's a geek. And now she wants to like hang out with these other cool kids, the James Franco and shit like that.
I would definitely ditch my brother for James Franco any day.
Yeah, well, he's a no. I'm not gonna say. He's allegedly. You didn't hear about that?
Oh shit! What is going on? Is this another Drake Bell situation?
Yeah, something like that. I mean, he's a college professor, and he was like being accused by like, some girls.
Oh, so they're not underage.
No, they're not under.
But they're students.
They're students. I don't know if some of them. Yeah, they're students, and how he was like being pervy or something, and I don't know, took advantage.
If I was his student, I'm just kidding.
Oh,
Moving on.
God. We won't talk about that. It's too controversial. Maybe we'll talk about it later. Let's see. The only thing that I didn't like about the show is that they say cutting instead of skipping class, or like you want to cut class.
Oh, well, it was back in the day, so that's what
true,
it was called.
It was just a bit annoying. I was like, okay, can you be a little bit more relatable?
Okay, boomer.
Yeah, okay, boomer. But the show was how I thought high school would be. Like that show was like really cool and like it portrayed. There was some bullying, obviously, which like that doesn't happen, but everything else was like so like the experiences that the characters have. I felt like I didn't have any of those experiences in high school. And because high school isn't formulated that way, like for you to have those cool experiences, like when you go to a party, like okay, so like when you go to a party, you have to bring your own alcohol. No one there is like everybody to have a good time. Oh shit!
Right, because no one has money.
Yeah, so but in the show, everyone. I mean, in
that's
movies
another
in
thing
the
too.
show,
Yeah, in movies and shows, there's always like huge high
like,
school parties. The rich guy's house with the big pool in the back,
and then everybody just comes in, drinks for free, eats for free. And everyone's having a good time. And it's like, no, you bring your own stuff, you bring your own people, and that's it. It's not as cool as it is high school parties. I never
really went to a high school party, though.
So here's what I wrote. Yeah, me neither. So we can definitely talk about it because we've never been. So what I wrote down was no Letterman's jackets. I've never saw a Letterman's jacket in any high school that I went to.
What is that? Like the
ones that the jocks wear that like have like... like the cool sleeves and they have like the
names. The varsity jackets or whatever.
Where are those?
Did they have those? I don't remember.
No one had those in high school.
Not even like the football players?
No. They don't make them. They literally don't make them.
Shut up, really?
Dude, when did you ever see anyone wearing a Letterman jacket?
Okay, yeah, literally never.
In movies, only time.
Yeah.
So I don't know what's up with that. Like, where are the Letterman jackets at?
You want one?
Kinda. I don't play sports, but I kind of want one. Like, they look cool. And so... no people cheat on you can't get away like with cheating on a test like you know how like in movies like they have like this like nerd who is like kind of cool and he like gives out answers to people for money. It's like that kind of cool shit doesn't happen in high school.
Yeah, not like on a test but like homework.
Yeah, like a homework,
Probably.
yeah. But like that kind of cool shit like doesn't happen in high school. Like, you don't have any plugs that like can plug you with like, hey, I need help on this test. Make me a sheet and I'll pay you money for it. Like that stuff just happens in movies.
Yeah.
High school isn't like that. So I don't know why they portray it that way. Let's see. And then there's no people that you can get drugs from.
I
Actually,
mean,
no, yeah, that one. I wrote that one down as a joke because we know everybody you can get drugs from.
I'm over here like, I mean, I never did it, but
yeah, I knew a bunch of people.
I definitely knew a bunch of people.
Drugs are pretty accessible in high school.
They were
I feel
like, hey, you want to buy?
Yeah.
Yeah, and I was like, no, say no to drugs.
Some kush. In middle school, I actually had a kid selling. There was a kid selling acid in middle school.
Oh shit!
And I was in middle school, so it's pretty crazy. So drugs are easily accessible in high school. I know your parents don't think that they are or not, but they really are.
That they are not, but they really are. Oh, they don't think that they are, but they really are.
Yeah.
Oh.
And I know you think that your kid hasn't smoked weed, but he has.
For sure, 100%.
And so what I also wrote down is that only popular kids are the jocks, right? Who are the popular kids in high school?
Like in movies or in real life?
In real life. There's no popular people in high school.
Yeah, there is.
Besides like people that play sports.
No.
Who are the popular kids?
Should I name them by name? I'm just kidding.
Like, is there
no,
really
there
though?
wasn't.
Like, people just know people, but there's
like,
not
okay,
like,
so there's like,
they don't have
okay,
power.
Yeah,
There's
you're
no
right.
power.
It's not like that. It's not like in movies how like, oh, the popular kids and they bully the nerds and whatever. Like, no, it's just you're popular if you're someone that's super social and just everyone talks to you and you have a lot of friends.
Right.
Because then everyone knows, like, oh, that's the loud girl in class. Everyone knows her name. Everyone knows who she is. She has a lot of friends.
So that's kind of what I mean. It's
and
not
also, you're popular or well known if you're in sports or like a cheerleader or whatever.
I feel like sports is like a pretty big way of being popular. All the sports people are popular.
Yeah. Because people know them.
People know them, and then like they hang out with the cheerleaders, take pictures with the cheerleaders, post them on Instagram. It's fucking annoying.
If you could go back to high school, would you do anything different?
No, fuck that. I hate high school.
You wouldn't take a photo with a cheerleader, post it on Instagram.
No. My ex was a cheerleader. Fucking hated that shit. All right. So let's.
So
see.
you did date a cheerleader. Let's just put that out there.
I was not a jock though. It's so annoying. Like, I'm gonna take a picture. Elva was a cheerleader.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. Also, in real life, cheerleaders are some of them are, but they're not really how they are in movies.
Yeah, they're not.
Like in movies, cheerleaders are so like annoying and like bitchy and
what are the
like,
Valley Girls?
Yeah, they're
kind of
just
vibes.
like full of themselves. But in real life, like literally anyone can be a cheerleader. You just have to like try out. Well, I don't know about that because I'm sure they rejected a lot of people.
Bro.
Which that's a thing on its own. But
yeah, like
I knew cheerleaders. My cousin was a cheerleader, and like she's super chill, and so I knew a lot of the cheerleaders. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's fine.
She's cool. Her name's Elva.
So I like would hang out and see all the other like cheerleaders and stuff because I would like sometimes I would stay after school with her and she would have cheer practice, so I would be there. But it was funny because they would talk a lot about like boys and like stuff like that, which my cousin wouldn't, but some cheerleaders are definitely how it is in movies, which is kind of funny.
Yeah, I remember Elva told us a story. I always remember about
cheerleading.
No, she told us a story about this is kind of a segue, but she told us a story about this one girl who like ended up having her period in class one time. And then she said that like she was sitting next to her and then like she got up and then like everybody saw it and like 'cause she was like holding her crotch or something and there was like blood like everywhere.
Ooh.
And she had to get up and run out of the bathroom and then supposedly like some guy like pointed at her and like started laughing. And then the girl, and I don't know if Elva like made it up or something, but like supposedly Elva said like the girl like went like this and like started like mumbling some things to the guy in middle of class.
Wait, what the fuck?
Yeah.
The girl that got her period.
Yeah, because
was
like
holding an Illuminati sign up to him.
Yeah, like she was like fucking like a devil worshiper or something, and she like put a curse on him, and supposedly like the guy got like super scared after class.
Elva said that.
Yeah, I swear I
remember.
remember. I swear I remember a story like that. But yeah, some girl like had her period,
that's
and then
fucking weird.
she got angry because some guy was laughing at her.
I mean, good for her. He definitely deserves that.
It's a jerk move. You know,
Yeah.
like, Can you imagine like peeing your plants?
That's
peeing
so
your
like
pants in
immature.
class?
Like I feel like if you're in high school,
Get
you
over
should know
periods,
girls
bro.
get their periods.
Get over it,
and
bro.
it's just a normal thing, bro.
Yeah, like you're gonna have a girlfriend eventually, right? Like what the fuck.
Yeah. Can you believe that there's actually guys out there like that?
I cannot. I mean, yes,
like,
I can,
they're
but
like they're like 20 and they're still like, ew, you're on your period.
it's just fucking stupid.
It's just weird. I don't understand where they were raised or whatever.
If your girl's on her period, just like squeeze her and be like, "Hey, my little ketchup packet." Have you seen that
That was
meme?
a good one. No.
Or have you seen that meme? It's like Leonardo DiCaprio. I think it's Leonardo DiCaprio, and he's like licking his fingers. It's just a picture, and it's like
packet.
no, and then he's licking his fingers, and then it's just like a bunch of blood, and it says, "Hey girl, a period don't sound nothing but a sentence."
I've seen those memes, definitely.
It's kind of gross. Like that's kind of gross.
Yeah. Those definitely go around a lot. I've seen those.
Anyways, so moving on from that, high school just wasn't what I expected, or maybe what you expected.
No.
So to sum it up, what I wanted to say was, I just feel like everyone in high school just has FOMO about everything, and they're just there to try to be cool and try to impress everyone else. That's kind of what I wrote down, because that's what I felt like. People in high school are just like, they have a fear about missing out on everything. They go to all the dances, they try to go to all the parties, they try to make friends with everybody, just because they want to impress those kind of people.
I don't know about that.
That's how I felt.
That's how you feel. That's your opinion.
Dude, everyone was there just trying to like
But
suck
the thing is
everyone's
that
dick all the time. Just because
there
they're
are
popular.
some people like that, but there are also those people that are like, they just really want to get the high school experience and the full experience and go to every single dance and
those fucking
become a cheerleader.
Leadership nerds.
And yeah, like those people, you know,
yeah,
that it's not because they want to like freaking fit in, but more so because they just want to like experience everything.
Listen, you know what? To each their own, but that's annoying a little bit for me personally.
It's annoying a little bit.
Because it's like,
just a little bit.
Get over it, bro.
It's
this
just
is a
fucking
part of
high
your life
school.
that's going to be 4 years and that's it.
But I mean, some people also do it because college, you know, it looks good. Like,
Oh, yeah.
You were in these sports and you did this and that and this club and whatever. But yeah.
So I guess I'm a little bit like, yeah, I mean, I'm slewing people that were like all into high school and stuff. But yeah, there's some cool people. There's obviously some cool people in high school.
Mm-hmm.
People that like don't really care about that, and they're doing their own thing, and they're
They're friendly
like,
with everyone.
yeah, and they have like cool hobbies, and they're like a cool person to get to know.
Mm-hmm.
But I felt like most of the people that were there were just annoying.
For sure, a lot of people do, you know, try to impress
Yeah.
everyone and whatever.
So yeah.
How was your experience?
Well, I would think we can talk about just some cool stories from high school.
Okay.
The first one I wanted to share was skipping class. I mean, everyone skips class, right?
You skipped class?
All the time.
Okay, so by the way, when I was a senior, my brother's, I can't even say that, huh?
No, you can't.
Me and my brother were not in high school for a long time together because towards the end of my high school, like I wasn't even going to my actual high school anymore. I was going to a different school, like program type thing. So I didn't get to see him like much. So I didn't really know like who he was hanging out with or what he was doing in high school.
Yeah.
Or else like we probably would have like hung out, or we would have just left and like gotten lunch or whatever the heck. But
yeah, but I mean, it is where it is.
I left you alone.
You really
Fend
did.
for yourself.
You really did, bro. Thanks for having my back. But yeah, I want to talk about skipping class, because skipping class was kind of just like, I feel like that's a thing that was really cool. First of all.
Yeah, you're like, oh my god, you skipped class.
Oh my god, did you skip fourth period? Yeah, I came back though. It's like, oh shit.
That's funny because like your teachers know that you skip class.
Yeah, they definitely know. So
they can tell, right?
They can tell like, oh, he wasn't here for that one.
Mm-hmm.
So
that's funny.
Skipping class, I had a really good friend. His name was Ben. For freshman year.
Benjamin.
Yeah, his name was Benjamin. He's an Argentinian guy. I think he's like half Mexican as well, but I just remember he was from Argentina. He spoke Spanish, and he was this tall. He had hair like mine. It's kind of funny because now he has really short hair,
and now you have.
And now I have really long hair, so we switched. I haven't talked to him in a while, but he's super cool. I miss him. His name is Ben. But yeah, I remember we would always skip this class that I talked about before, Microsoft IT class. That the only class that I ever.
Wait, was that? Did you have the same teacher as me?
I had Mr. The freaking. I almost said his name.
Beep that out.
I had Mr. whatever his name was. This old white guy.
You have white hair.
Monotone
White hair
guy
and
speak
white
like
beard.
this. Yeah. Big
Okay, yeah,
nose,
we
big
did have
nose.
we had the same one then.
Yeah.
Yeah, hated that class.
I hated that too. So
Skipped that a lot too.
we gel on that. But yeah, we skip pretty much every day. That's the only class that I ever got below a C in. I got an F in that. I failed it.
Below a C. I got an F.
Yeah, I got an F. I failed that class because we just didn't go. Me and Ben skipped it every day. That was my second period.
What'd you guys do when you skipped?
So what we would do is usually go to McDonald's.
Would you walk there? Huh?
Yeah, we'd walk there.
It was
it
so
took
close.
a really long time. Well, I mean,
Well,
it's not that close,
It's
but
close driving, but yeah, walking.
yeah, walking. But we had time, and we had a whole hour. So we would go there, like get something, get some fries, and then just walk around. And sometimes we would like go visit Gabe because he was friends with Gabe as well. And we'd like go to his classroom, and then Gabe would bring out a rolly chair for us, and then we would push each other in the rolly chair around the hallways, and then while avoiding the security guards. So that was like the funniest. That was like the
How did
funnest
you not get
high
caught?
school experience that I've ever had. So yeah, that was a good one.
Interesting.
Yeah, that's kind of what we would do for second period.
Is that the only class you would skip a lot?
I skipped in not at my old high school, but the newer high school that I went to. I skipped, but I'll talk about that later. Do you want to talk about your
Skipping class?
experience? Yes.
Yes. So, I also skipped class. I also participated in skipping class, in cutting class.
Let's go. Come on, cut this.
Mostly freshman year, some sophomore year, and then junior and senior year. I was like, all right, I gotta stop and like actually freaking get these credits.
And then almost didn't graduate.
Yeah, because I needed to graduate, obviously. So I remember skipping class. I would skip class because either it was like that or that teacher,
Yeah,
or
those
it's just
classes suck.
so
ass.
boring, sucks at teaching. Sorry, no offense.
He does, bro. He sucks.
But some teachers just don't make the experience like fun. Or not just fun, but like you don't learn anything. So it's like, why are you going to class if they're just like, open your computer and get to work, and you just
you sit there for an hour.
it sucks. Anyways, so I'd skip that class a lot with either one friend or multiple friends, and we would skip in the girls' bathroom. We would go in there in the morning, and we would just stay in there. And sometimes, like, me and my best friend would like go into one stall, and if someone walked in, we'd
Then you
pretend
guys
like
kiss each other?
someone's we would pretend like one of us is peeing, right, and the other one's like standing over the toilet.
Bro.
And I remember one time we were doing that, and we were trying to be quiet or whatever, and someone comes in, goes into the stall next to us, and takes like the fattest dump.
Oh my god.
And we heard everything, and it was so like we were trying so hard not to laugh. Like both of us were just standing there like holding our mouths.
Bro.
And like just trying not to get caught, because then they would hear that there's two girls laughing in one stall, and that's so embarrassing.
Why would you like poop next to somebody that's there?
I don't know. Maybe they didn't realize that someone was there, or
That's so
they're just
weird.
like, I'm gonna just get in, take it up, and get out.
Who fucking poops at school, bro?
Yeah, I rarely did that. Like if I really, really had to go, then I
Yeah,
was like,
obviously.
I
I
gotta
mean, I'm
make sure
making a
no one's
joke,
in there.
Yeah.
But yeah.
You try
So we
not
would
to.
skip in there a lot. We'd also skip and go to this other teacher's classroom, because she was so chill. Like she would let us skip in there. So we would skip
Bruh.
one class and go to her class while she was teaching a different class, and
That's
I would
pretty
just
funny.
like sit in there and like do whatever work, and she would be like fine with it. And also one time I would skip class and hide in the huge gym lockers.
What? What in the world?
Yeah, I think we were skipping gym class, or I don't remember, but we went into the locker room, and because they have like huge like locker rooms or whatever in the dressing room, me and my friend fit in there, so we each went into one locker room and like closed them, and like just waited for like the class to be over, and then we would like get out.
Bruh, that's a long time.
Yeah.
How big was the lockers?
We only did it like once, though, I remember. They were pretty big. Like,
Dang.
I mean, we fit in there sitting down, but it was kind of uncomfortable after a while. But
That's funny.
yeah, I remember that. That was funny.
Yeah.
Or we would just like leave school and take the bus to the mall. We'd go to the South Center Mall all the time.
That's quite a ways, guys.
Yeah, we would just leave school, go to the bus stop, catch the bus, and just go to the mall for the day.
That's funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, another story that I wanted to share was skipping this one teacher's class. So I went to basically 3 different high schools. I went to a second one.
That's our life.
Yeah. I went to a second high school for my sophomore year, and that was
Wait, so you only went to
only for 1 year.
freshman year?
Yeah.
Hmm.
I made
Wow,
quite an
that's
impact
fun.
there. Everybody knew me. I was so
How did you
popular.
feel when you had to leave?
I mean, it sucked. I really kind of sucked because all my friends from middle school were there, and then I knew Gabe, my favorite cousin, was.
I feel like you would have had a different high school experience if you would have stayed there all 4 years.
I might have. Yeah, I probably would have. Probably had a better one. But
Yeah.
I went to a different high school, and I was a loner for like basically that whole year. I made a few friends, but they were like all girls because I was cute boy. And these girls
So they
wanted
would
to
approach you.
These girls wanted to talk to me. But yeah, I mean, they were pretty cool after that. It's not like they tried to hit on me after we just became friends. We would like hang out during lunchtime and shit like that. Like, so we were friends. But anyway, I remember like sometimes you have like schedule changes when the semester ends, right? Did you ever have that?
Mm-hmm. Like different class.
Yeah, different classes. So that happened to me once. I had history, and then I had language arts for my 6th period. So 5th period was history, language arts was 6th period. Or no, it was the opposite. Wait, was it the opposite?
Is this pertinent to the story?
It is very pertinent to the story.
Shit.
Trying to remember what it was. Okay, we'll stick with the fifth period first, and then we'll see later. So we had 5th period language arts and 6th period history. Yeah, that's how it was. 6th period history, 5th period language arts, and then when my semester came, my schedules were shift, and I had language arts for 6th period and history for 5th period. So those 2 classes just flipped, and I had a different teacher for history. Those 2 classes flipped, and so I hate history. History is the most boring thing ever, and I really don't like it. So since that became my 5th period, I would skip that period.
5th period.
Yeah, 5th period whenever I didn't want to go, which was mostly all the time. So I would skip 5th period, and then I was like, I'm not gonna come back. I'm just gonna go home. Like, I'm just gonna skip 6th period as well because like
might as well.
It's just a class. Like at the end of the class, so I might as well skip. And so there's this one time so for that first semester, I was a really good student in that language arts class, and the teacher loved me.
And then you started skipping.
And I started skipping this class at this, and the semester came, and then he like confronted me about it one time. He was like, "Hey man, you've been skipping my class."
I've had that happen to me.
And
also.
I was like, "Oh, this is so fucking awkward."
Yeah, it sucks.
And I was like, no, it's just a few times where I've just haven't been to school lately. He was like, "No, but I can see that you've been to the other 4 classes and you just skipped these last 2." And I was like, what am I gonna say, bro? Like, so awkward. And I was like, oh.
You're like trying to come up with a lie, but it doesn't work because they're just like grilling you.
I know, it's so hard. And I was like, yeah, it's just a couple days that I've kind of just been feeling weird, so I just skipped class. And he was like, you gotta come to class, man. He's like, I miss you.
Aww.
And I was like, oh.
And then you're like, I miss you too.
But because he was a cool guy. I mean, he was a cool teacher. Language arts has always been one of my favorite. I've taken the only language arts classes I've taken is honors because I'm that smart. So advanced level classes for science.
I also like language
reading and math. I think those were basically the only ones I've taken advanced level classes in. Mm-hmm. But he was a cool guy. Just when the semester came, I started skipping his class more, and then he started hating me because he started hating me because I would sit in the back with this guy named Isaiah, and then we would just talk during class all the time, and he was kind of like a bad influence on me, is what Mr. Mr. Blink said. But yeah, Isaiah, me and him would kind of just be like in the back making noises and shit, and so he kind of started hating me after that semester came.
Yeah.
Whenever I was there, because I would skip his class mostly. And so, yeah, sorry, Mr. Whatever your name is. I didn't mean to, okay? Just I had to skip history class, so I didn't go to your class either. So,
Wow.
yeah, that's a story where teacher really liked me, and then he started hating me.
Did you have a favorite teacher ever?
I mean, the same teacher that we had at the old high school.
Which one?
The woman. She has like cool earrings all the time.
Oh.
She was pretty cool.
Yeah, I liked her too, but she was not my like favorite teacher.
Who's your favorite?
Well, I can't say her name obviously, but it was a language arts teacher. Because
Okay.
that one teacher
She's like
with
history.
the crazy earrings
Or-
was history, right?
It's history, but it was a little bit more. It was called contemporary global something.
I don't remember that.
I remember it was
I feel like it was just
CGI.
history when I had her.
Oh, contemporary global issues.
Mm.
So it wasn't more history; it was more like recent.
But yeah, she was a really good teacher, and she made it like fun. And
Yeah, she was
stuff.
cool.
But I had one teacher that like I just loved. Like she was such a good teacher, and I don't know, just like she's just really good at her job. And I started skipping her class too, so she confronted me
Jeez.
about it and confronted me and my friend because we both had it together, and obviously we wouldn't be in class at the same time, so it was kind of obvious. And we went in one day. We would just like go in and like visit her every now and then, even like when it wasn't class time. And she was like, she basically like confronted us and said, you know, I know you guys have been skipping class, and
That's so
like
awkward.
she has this like, I don't know how to explain it. Like she's very easygoing and easy to get along, but she's also like, because how I said like she's a good teacher, like she knows how to like, you know, like be a little stern sometimes and whatever, and like get students to really like shut up and pay attention. But yeah, and she was like, she basically told us like, you guys, you gotta stop doing that. You gotta come to class. And she was like, but next time you like skip and go get McDonald's fries, bring me some. And we're like, okay.
That's.
But,
She seems cool.
Yeah.
Another story that I wanted to share was I had this cool teacher. He was a math teacher at my second high school, but he was super cool guy. He was teaching advanced algebra trigonomics. Trigonomics, is that how you say it?
Trigonometry?
Oh, advanced algebra trigonometry or something.
I don't know.
Anyway,
I never took that.
so he was teaching that class, and there was this guy who asked, you know, there's always those guys, or I don't know if it was a guy or a girl, but this person who asked, like, obviously, when are we gonna use this in life, bro? Like, what the fuck? Am I gonna use this triangle shit in my life?
There's always
It's
those.
always that guy, so, or person, and so
Well, I
he was
mean,
like,
it's kind of, it's,
sometimes
have
it's
you
true.
ever used it?
People that
Trigonometry?
no, I've never used trigonometry,
Yeah.
but I know that pilots use trigonometry like
Yeah.
every day.
Well, yeah, it depends like what you want to do in life.
Yeah, so it's like some people will use it.
Mm-hmm.
But
oh my god!
don't look at that.
You were a little baby. Look at your hair; it's so different.
So he was like, all right. He stood up in class. He was like, I'm gonna show you guys something that you're gonna use. All right. And then he like started writing on the board, and everybody was like, what the fuck is he doing? And then he started writing on the board, and then he was like, I'm gonna prove to you guys that girls equal evil. Okay? He's like, mathematically proven right now. I have a clip video, so if you're watching video version, we'll cut to that right now.
Where are we going to use this? We just use math to prove this.
So he did that and that and that, and then he got to girls equal evil.
What?
Yeah. And so everybody, and then after that video cut off, everyone just like, yeah. So obviously in the beginning of the video, he's like, and now where are we gonna use this? And that's how he talks. So like, he was answering the kid's question, like, where are you gonna use this math? He's like, we just use math to prove that girls equal evil. And so everyone like erupted in class.
bet.
Everybody was fucking dying, and all the girls in class were like, hey, that's not true, and all this kind of shit. But I mean, he was a cool guy.
You made
so
it fun.
he made it funny.
That's cool.
But that's a story that I wanted to share. And then here's a picture of Melissa, if you're watching the video
What?
version, from sophomore year.
You don't even have a photo of me of sophomore year.
I'll find it.
No, you won't.
I will.
No, you won't.
I'll find it.
Do you have one saved or something? Let me see it.
It's
I'm
okay,
nervous
bro.
now. I'm starting to sweat.
They already saw it. It's all right. It's a lot
Sorry
of-
if you guys saw that.
Well, it's a
I
lot.
don't remember what I looked like, but definitely not the best,
Yeah.
but not the worst. Worst probably like
The worst, probably.
elementary, middle school.
Yeah, there's a lot of editing in this video. I'm gonna do. Fuck that. But yeah, I mean that was kind of. You have any other stories you want to share?
Did you ever see any teachers like outside of school, like in a weird like setting where it was just like, because obviously
Actually,
it's
no.
weird like seeing teachers out of school. It's
Yeah,
just
it
like
is.
weird.
It
It's
is
like
weird.
you have a fucking regular life too. Like
It's
you
like,
go
oh.
grocery shopping.
You eat Chex Mix?
You don't live at the school. What?
Oh, you drink beer?
Yeah, but one time, I saw this one teacher at a bar.
At a bar?
Uh-huh.
How old are you?
Well, I wasn't at the bar. Someone Snapchatted it. Someone Snapchatted a video, and I was like, "Wait, is that my teacher?" And I zoomed in, and he was like at the bar having drinks with
Oh
this
my
lady.
gosh.
And I was like, "Oh, interesting. I didn't know that's what he did on his free time."
Jeez.
But I kind of had a crush on him, so I was like, "Oh,
Hot teacher?
Yeah.
It's a guy?
yeah, it was a guy."
What's his name? I'm gonna cut it anyways.
I don't remember. Did you have a crush on a teacher? Yeah, you did.
I had a lot of
You
crushes on
told
teachers.
me. You had a lot.
I mean,
of
no.
crushes. Oh my god, you have a problem.
Redhead. No, I'm not gonna say
You
that.
had a redhead teacher,
I had a redhead teacher, and she
and
was-
you had a crush on her.
I had a crush on her. Yeah. Hey. Hey, Miss D.
Cringe. Miss D.
Yeah, her name starts with a D.
Miss D, you want this D?
That's what I told her, and she was like, "See me after class.
Shut the fuck
See me after class, because you're gonna be suspended."
up. Because you're gonna get detention, bitch.
Oh! Yeah. Anyways,
Did you ever get in fights?
no, I didn't get into fights because everyone respected me.
Oh,
Whenever I walked through the halls, there I was like, "Oh,
bow down to
Sup, bro?
Jesus.
so bro, don't hurt me." They're all scared of me, so
Is it because your name is Jesus?
no.
Did everyone call you Jesus
Everyone
or
called me
Jesus?
by my last name.
Huh?
Everyone just called me by my last name.
No, they didn't.
Yeah.
Your teachers?
No, not my teachers. But I meant, oh, you mean teachers? Like my peers. They just call me Lugo.
Oh.
Yeah, they called me Jesus. Some teachers, it was just embarrassing. Like substitute teachers, like get your name wrong, you don't have problems. But they'd be
With my
like-
last name, yeah.
they'd be like, Jesus, and then everybody was like, Jesus. Oh my God. It's like, yes, my name is Jesus.
Oh my god, that happened a lot. Freaking substitute teachers, they never get names right.
Yeah, it's fucking stupid. Anyways, yeah, I mean,
Anything else you want to say to summarize your high school experience?
I mean,
From what you
if
can.
you are offended by what I said, I
then
apologize.
it's because you peaked in high school. Probably.
Oh, damn, we're just gonna be savage. I was gonna apologize. No, I was
And
not gonna
if anyone's
apologize.
listening to this that went to high school with me and peaked in high school,
Jesus Christ.
hi. And that's all I'm gonna say.
No.
'Cause- I don't want to say anything else. It was too
Come on,
mean. It was
man.
too mean.
No, I do it, man, so I could clip it and then post it on the highlight reel.
No, it's just funny. Like I don't follow them on Instagram, but I'm sure they follow me.
Okay.
And when I have seen their like posts now and stuff,
They're fucking
everyone
ugly.
has turned into like a cowgirl. What's that about?
Oh, because they're Mexican. What? No, for real though. Like they go to like.
Well, not all
they
Mexicans.
go to, like,
even the white
rodeos and
girls.
shit like
even
that.
the white girls.
Oh,
Like
even
they
the
be
white
wearing like
girls?
cowgirl boots and stuff now, and I'm like, wait, what?
I
When
know
did that
they
happen?
cringe.
Anyways,
No, what I was gonna say was if I mean maybe I went a little bit too harsh, but I have some strong feelings about it because I don't have a high
we don't
school
apologize
experience.
on this podcast, bro.
Okay, you know what? Fuck you. No, I mean, I'm not gonna apologize for what I said, but some of the stuff I said was like, I mean, if you wanted there just to have a good time, it's like, okay, fine, you do you, but I'm just let you know that you're fucking pretentious and you're annoying. So, yeah. Anyways,
Nice.
that sums up how I feel about high school. High school is
Yeah. I sometimes I wish I could go back and like do things a little differently.
yeah, man, sure.
But so
But then you
Do you
wouldn't be
wanna-
here. What if you wouldn't be here?
yeah.
So
Yeah,
Probably
I
not.
would have peaked in high school, and then I would have like not been here.
Probably wouldn't working at like Walmart or something.
Probably. Nothing wrong with working at Walmart,
Yeah, I would.
but it's just definitely not something I would want to
Didn't
do.
mean it like that.
So do you want to say like who you were in high school? I guess were you the
Oh.
nerd? Were you a geek? Were you a freak? Were you
Let's
a
see.
jock?
In
Definitely
high
weren't a
school,
jock.
I was the quiet kid.
You think?
I don't know. I was in between. Like I would float between certain cliques. I wasn't popular. I mean, I was popular in the fact that like people know me.
I feel like you had
They
a
were
lot
like,
of friends.
"Oh,
in
you're
middle
Melissa's
school.
brother."
Oh, really?
People just knew me because they knew you.
Ooh, you see, I was popular anyway.
She was pretty popular.
I'm just kidding.
She was pretty popular because you were
A pretty girl.
attractive. But I mean, look at her, she's not attractive.
Fuck you.
So,
But
yeah,
no, I wasn't popular. Not
People
like
knew
in
you.
the popular
people knew you though.
crowd.
So I
But,
think
yeah,
we
people knew who I
relate
was.
in that kind of way. Like people knew who I was, and I would get a bunch of like people would dab me up whenever they saw me. All the
Mhm.
popular kids, people that played in sports, they knew who I was. They knew who I know who I am now. But
But we just didn't have a lot of friends.
we didn't have a lot of friends, or I didn't have a lot of friends. I kind of just stuck to who I knew in class and like skipped class with and shit like that. But yeah, I mean, I was pretty quiet. I wasn't like too out there. I did my homework.
Mm-hmm.
I was kind of a nerd. Like I did a lot of like the work, and I would have really good grades in class and shit like that.
And you went to like three different schools basically.
Yeah, 3
in
different high
school.
schools and shit like that. So, but yeah, that was
Sucks
me.
being
Who
the
are
new
you?
kid. I don't know. I was also like pretty quiet, I would say, but
Mhm.
I was like if you talk to me or try to have a conversation with me, like I would continue the conversation
Yeah.
with you and stuff.
Yeah, me too.
But mostly freshman year, I had a lot of friends that was a lot like more social, and then sophomore year, I also like talked to a lot of people in class and like made friends, but I wouldn't like hang out with anyone after school or outside of school really.
Yeah.
But like people knew me wasn't like in the like popular crowd. Like I would see like
Right.
the popular girls, and I would be like, oh, I wish that I
Oh,
could
you
like
wanted to be.
yeah. Well, not I wanted to be a popular girl, but like I don't know. It's just that like cuz it's just weird. I feel like a lot of girls feel like this. Like you see the girl that's like super loud and super social in class, right? And like all the people and guys talk to her,
Mm-hmm.
and it just like bothers you like every time you see them a little bit. It's just like oh, so annoying.
Oh,
But
okay.
anyways, but
Uh,
yeah, that was me in high school, and then like
but yeah, and then
over the years.
talk about grades, because she's not smart.
Oh, I mean, I'm definitely smarter than my brother.
Okay, wait, whoa.
We've proven that many times.
No, we have not, guys.
Many a times.
I'm way smarter.
We are smart.
Galaxy brain.
Okay, we're both smart, but my brother is smart like in a different way.
I'm smart in all the ways.
No,
I'm smarter than you in every way.
I'm smarter than you when it comes to like technology. You always
Wait.
come to me and ask me for questions, ask me for how to like do something. Like,
Okay.
whatever.
Don't say technology because that's too broad. You can't
He
say.
doesn't know how to use an iPhone.
I don't know how to send an email. No, yeah, like because you started editing videos before me, so
Yeah, but he's weird. Not weird, but like smart in the way where like he knows a lot of facts about different things because he likes researching and like learning about specific topics.
yeah.
And I don't really do that.
But I'm also just smart at school smart.
Yeah, he's school smart.
Yeah.
What was I gonna say? And I'm street smart. I'm just kidding.
Keep an ear to the streets.
I'm just what?
Huh?
What'd you say?
You keep an ear to the streets. You know what's going on in your city.
Yeah, for sure.
Well-
But yeah, my grades were okay. Towards the end of high school, my grades were a lot better. Freshman year, I had a lot of D's in there.
That doesn't sound right.
Had a lot of C's and D's, and then over the years, I was like, all right, I need to get my shit together, and then I got A's.
Yeah.
My senior year, I had like the best grades. But yeah,
Well, yeah, guys.
that was us.
That
in
was
high
us in
school.
high school. I'll put up a picture of both of us. Fuck it.
No. Well, yeah. There you go. That's us in high school.
Yeah, but yeah, hope you guys enjoyed. Leave in the comment section below if you're watching on YouTube
Your
who
high
you
school
were in high school, and
experience.
in your high school experience, and let us know what you think about our high school experiences. So, yeah. Anyways, anything else you would like to say?
No, I think that's it.
All right, guys, this one ran also a little bit too long. We just
I think
like
we should
to
just
talk
do
so
like
much.
an hour and 30. Like,
You think so? That's pretty long. I feel like.
no. I told you this, bro.
I
Podcasts I
know.
listen to are like 2 hours long.
But like, I don't know if people can sit there for 2 hours long.
All right, we still haven't heard if they want shorter or longer.
Yeah, I feel like we should stick to 1 hour, but we keep going past that.
Yeah, I'm sure you guys enjoy.
All right, well, hope you guys enjoyed that one.
Thank you for
Thanks
listening.
for listening to the Black Sheep Podcast, and we're out.
Bye.
Peace.